Hi everyone, my name is Eddie Vega. I've been an editor for many years down in New York City. I've used many different types of video editing software, from Avid to Final Cut Pro, Premiere, Vegas Video. But the past couple of years, I've really jumped into using DaVinci and Blender. Now, it's getting tougher to find out which is the one I will migrate to. I'm liking a lot of the tools. I'm liking a lot of the stuff that Blender's putting out lately. And one of the things I get asked is, how can I make my Blender, the VSE, the Video Sequence Editor, look more professional, give it a much more slick look. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you guys how to change the interface. After you've installed it and you open it up, it sort of looks like this. Granted, this interface is a lot sweeter than when I first was introduced to Blender back in '06. So what I'm going to do is, you see this control panel right here? I'm going to bring this into my video editor. The key to all of this are these little things right here called widgets. So the widget can be pulled in one of two ways. Click and drag left or right, or click and drag up and down. In this case, I'm going to click and drag across. And from here, I'm going to select my properties. This was on the default page. Now in this window, I'm going to pull in my file browser. This allows me to see all my hard drives, all my folders. I can change the appearance of this by clicking this icon right here. Now, this is my preview window. Here's my sequencer, and here's my timeline. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring in a video clip. I'm going to add movie. Right? What I'm going to do now is, you see here, I usually like this up on top. So if I put my mouse right here, anywhere on this bar, and I right click, flip to the top, here we are. So now I can click, add a movie. I have my movie right here. Now, here's your preview window, and you see the size of your preview window. You can use your scroll wheel to zoom in and out, or go to View, click on Fit Preview in Window. You can also go View, Safe Area. Next thing I want to do, I'm going to open this widget. I'm going to slide it to the left. I'm going to close this little window right here, this little bar. I'm going to scroll down till I see modifiers. In the modifiers, where it says Add Strip Modifier, I'm going to select Color Balance. This gives me these controls. I'm also going to select Curves. It gives me these controls. If I select Bright Contrast, I now gain these controls. However, I don't want this small window here, so what I want to do, I want to grab this widget up here. There's two of them. There's a top one, there's a bottom one. Click the bottom widget and drag it to the left and align it right there. You see how these two are aligned? Now, if I put my mouse right between them, do a right click, select join area and move my mouse in that direction, and notice the arrow that appears? That's the direction I want to go in. Click on it, and here I have all those nice tools. Whereas here I would have to scroll down. I can focus this part directly here, and this I can preview and see happening in here. Now, if I have a second monitor and I want to create the second monitor to be my big preview monitor, what I would do here, put my mouse in this window, the preview, click View, select Duplicate Area in New Window. Now I send this window to my second monitor. And my second monitor, I can max it out, just like that. Now, I'm going to break this up, but this time I'm going to use my widget and I'm going to click and drag downwards. Right about there. Now, if I put my mouse anywhere on this line right here and do a right click, split the area, that's one. I'm going to repeat it again. Right about here, right click, split area, there. So now this monitor will become my waveform. This monitor will become my vector scope. That's this middle tool right here. This one will become my histogram. This is this tool right here. And you can adjust these windows as you need them. Okay, and then up here, I'm going to do View, Fit, Preview Window. But now I also like to have some notes, and those notes can be anything from an editing decision list that I did in a Word document or a text document, or I have a chart that allows me to see what the frames are if I'm working with 24 frames per second versus 30 frames per second, and I can simply click on the widget, drag it across, go to this little toolbox right here and select Text Editor. Now, if I click Text, I can actually open up a text document. That's those .txt files, and then it'll appear in this window. Now, there's the layout. It looks pretty good, but now we want to enhance it. We want to change the color tones, the themes, and how we do that is we go over here to File, User Preferences, slide over to Themes. On your presets, you can select any one of these, and it'll give you a look and feel of a different interface. I like Elysium. I'm going to stick with that. Okay, now I'm going to change the colors of my audio strip and my movie strip. And to do that, click here where it says Video Sequence Editor. We'll start with the movie strip, is right here. If you notice it's kind of muted, you can increase its brightness by raising this up. Your audio strip is right here. I'm going to increase that brightness. I'm also going to change its color. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now, this is important. If you simply X out, the next time you open up Blender, it will default back to its original state. What we're going to do here is we're going to click Save User Settings. So all of these color changes, this nice theme, will be preserved, and you'll see it again the next time you open up Blender. But now we're going to take this one step further. You want this to open up for you when you open up Blender. You don't want to go to the default screen and then have to find your way over to video editing. You want the video editor to pop up as soon as you open up. So go to File, and now you're going to click on Save Startup File. Yes, right here. Okay. And there you have it. If I close this window down and reopen it, what you're going to see and there it is. All right, so now your window opens up. I like to make this a little larger. And I like to make sure I select Draw Waveform so I can see my waveform. And here's my video. And there you have it. A slick looking, professional caliber interface to Blender. If you have any questions and you want to see anything else, please let me know. I'll post them right below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Until then, enjoy. Have a good night.